the Raiders. His completion percentage topped 70% last year. The only one higher, Drew Brees in New Orleans. The problem, though, it hasn't translated into wins. They move the ball up and down the field, but they don't score enough touchdowns. Derek Carr hoping to remedy that in 2020.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions making their way out, led by their 32-year-old quarterback. Hard to believe he's in season number 12 now in a Detroit uniform. Quarterback Matthew Stafford.
When I think of Matthew Stafford in Detroit, I think of numbers, and I mean passing numbers. 40,000 yards passed in his career last year before a back injury landed him on the IR after just 8 games. And to show his value to the team, the Lions lost all 8 games started by either Jeff Driscoll or David Blau. They need a healthy Matthew Stafford in order to compete in the NFC North.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 20. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Looking downfield for Jones, and that is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down.
1st and 10.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards. And even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. When Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass, oftentimes he finds his way into the end zone.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And now it's second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Again, it's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He's locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. 20-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Brings up 3rd down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Carr gives to Richard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. He's taken down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw with Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 67 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill a Devontae Adams and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Detroit Lions 2-3 now. Their second road win of the year coming in Week 6. They take care of the Jags 34-16. That game was in Jacksonville. Matthew Stafford, a couple of touchdown passes. He was really helped out, though, by the running game. Rookie DeAndre Swift went over 100 yards, a couple of scores for him. And, you know, these Lions, Charles, the second toughest schedule in the NFL through 5 weeks. So maybe this win over the Jags, while it might not look amazing on paper, can kind of jumpstart their season.
And it will need to, because this is a team that, you know, many thought was going to be improved this year. And I was one of them. So let's see if that win can catapult them to where they play competitively and beat some of these better teams on their schedule. How about this? 3 of the next 4 against teams with losing records, so they better take advantage of that. At Atlanta, coming off of a big win at Minnesota. Home for Indianapolis, which was a huge comeback win for the Colts against the Bengals. And then they're at Minnesota. Can they take advantage of the schedule? Can they elevate their play?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford gets it quickly to Galladay. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions, nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. This drive, it's been a good 6, 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He was brought down.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. The shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This funny partner, you often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hockenson, he was the number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a 1st down.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Hunter Winfield is the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This is caught at the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfrow, 39 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
6-yard pickup.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Stafford. And over the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And an incomplete pass.
Numbers pass.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Well, Charles, 2020 so far, it's been a great year for scoring. That's been documented. It's also been a great year for comebacks. So you may have heard this nugget thrown out there, but we've seen a team come back from at least 16 points down to win in every week in the season so far. Now, the Falcons aided that a couple of weeks, but we saw another one in week 6. The Colts coming from down 21 to beat the Bengals.
Yeah, you know, I've heard that nugget so much in recent times. It's gaining steam on George Kittle actually likes pro wrestling. So when you put it all together, we're hearing it all the time. And how about Phillip Rivers leading that comeback when people wanted to bury him there? 19 times this year. The team's come from 10 or more down to win. Scoring way up in the NFL right now. Driving defense is crazy.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. To the air again, Stafford.
He gets this complete to Cephas.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they feel really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Agnew now to return.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Back out is Matthew Stafford in the Lions offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Stafford. He's going to get that to Swift underneath, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from the veteran QB, Derek Carr. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Stafford throwing in the middle, and it's incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. Maybe take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Now a run with Peterson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First and
Well,
10.
we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
First down throw, Stafford. They'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So apparently some grabbing in the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just looking the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
First and 10.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a game.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, here's Swift.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Crater on and the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards, and that'll make it 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And they work this well upfield across the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Las Vegas.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down. From the right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18 on the play.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
First down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Wilson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
17, Lions 14.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense set to take over. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll throw from the gun. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
A 7-yard
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3, Peterson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Littleton on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have the 1st down here at about the 40. Stafford to his 2nd-year tight end Hockenson for a Lion 1st down.
At the 40-yard
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And it's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. That's a big play there for the Lions. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Peterson, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Lions are going to jump back in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. kick this one away, and off it goes. Jalen Richard now on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Carr.
That is caught by a rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr.
He'll find Richard here underneath.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw.
Got his connection, complete to Ruggs.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line.
Carr to the rookie Ruggs for a Raider 1st.
First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Pickup brings up
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Back to throw, Carr.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw is Carr. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Across the 25 to the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So Stafford and the Lions now down 24-21, 33 seconds to go. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's back to throw. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Kerryon Johnson, 3rd-year man from Auburn, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. Tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Here comes Richard on the return. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 20.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. That catch good for only a couple.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard
Got to
line.
give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Richard. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Darryl Roberts on the stop. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about a yard and a half. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
Here's A.J. Cole now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part one is done. Now part two. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 23-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Stafford with his first throw of OT. Open man is Galladay, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
Terrific catch and a big chunk of yardage gained by Kenny Galladay, and that's exactly what he does. That's why he's so dangerous downfield. Highest average yards per reception among NFC receivers in 2019 at over 18 yards per catch. He has the length and really has a nose for the football, especially when they put the ball in the air and he goes up and gets it.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And it's across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together, and I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense,